Hey fish people, today I'm going to be showing you how I set up a planted jungle river aquarium for my betta fish Parū. For this setup, I used all the aquascaping materials I used, excluding like the tank and heater and lights. By the way, the lights are just simple kind of lights. I used some rounded rocks. I bought like a lot of the rocks in the store. I used just some plants I had, some new plants, also some Java moss, and some Anubias is also good. Also some Java fern. I want to get some more nice Java fern for that tank as well. My existing piece of driftwood. You want one that kind of branches up across the whole tank and kind of might slope down to get that perfect ratio. I'll put it in, probably. And I got another piece of driftwood for out of the water. I immersed one of the Anubias, just its rhizome and its roots in the water and the leaves on top. And that's all I used for the scape, except, aqua soil, a thin layer of aqua soil, and some sand on top. Anyway, I'm gonna show you the time lapse. To achieve this hill effect, I placed my original driftwood, then I positioned some big rocks in the front, one in the front and one on the back to help balance the driftwood. Then I built up a bunch of rocks, but then I decided it was too steep and like this, so I sloped it down a bit with some rocks at the bottom. After I had done the hardscape, just make sure and if I was to do this again, because I put my aqua soil first, then the sand, after I had done the hardscape, I would put all the substrate and then the hardscape, because when I poured the sand in, it got caught up in the rock against the glass, and hopefully next time I do a water change, I'll be able to suck that out. For the plants, I used some Rotala H-Ra. It's kind of not much, but yeah, just some Limnophila, some Hydrocotyle Tripetita Japan, some Anubias. I used a nice crypt. I used Java moss, which is a key feature in this aquascape. And yeah, in the future, I want to get some guitar leaves to put on the sand, because the sand can end up looking a bit too white or messy, because some of the aqua soil might come up and it might look a bit not amazing. So I want to get some guitar leaves so that you can shred up and then soak in water for a bit and then place in the water. And yeah, it will look like some natural leaf litter. This scape is very not so heavily planted, a lot of epiphyte plants. In the future, I want to get some more stem plants for the back. And in this aquascape, we're gonna have our one feature key fish, or any fish. I have Parū, my beautiful betta, and yeah, so that's it for the planting. For the maintenance, is this a high maintenance or low maintenance aquascape? This is a very low maintenance aquascape because a lot of the plants we're using are very slow growing. That being said, some of the stem plants you might have to, trim, or maybe not. I will get some floaters in. I have some red root floaters growing out in my shrimp tank, but yes. In my experience, the day I set it up, the sand was clouding up the tank a little bit. But then when I came in the next day to see, I saw it was just crystal clear. So in my experience, it's not one of those tanks that is very, gets a bit plants floating everywhere and just dead leaves and stuff from the start. I rescaped this tank because, after we did a water change, it was just kind of, the scape was falling apart, the original aquascape. I didn't put a lot of thought into the aquascape, it just wood, a bit of rocks, some plants, and it just got to try this on all the leaves of the plants. Nothing was really doing well. I didn't really like it, and I just wanted to rescape it because I had nothing to do in the weekend, and I thought it would make for a great video. Thanks for watching this aquascaping tutorial. On Friday, I will have a describing fish in 4 words or less video inspired by Girl Talks Fish. Also, make sure to check out my friend Cobra Strike's channel because he has some really amazing Minecraft content so far. And so, goodbye!